Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense comes on the field first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So Fresno State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Ball handed off, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quick throw, the catch is made.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He stays alive. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he lofts it toward the sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, looking to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Finds his target, and it's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fights through a tackle. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The short completion of the tight end. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
Now we're starting to see the this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment. Defense. So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, can he get there? The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Sun Devils looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of the hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They stop him right at the 24.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He's swarmed by the defense. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march moves on. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Illegal offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The Sun Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Sun Devils looking to run some tempo here.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? QB decides to keep it here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Sun Devils will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here comes a handoff. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Illegal flag. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And now a carry here for the fullback. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And they'll kick it away here. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, and it's dropped. A crucial play there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Off target with the throw, incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. They'll run it here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bringing pressure. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. The defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right in.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
The Sun Devils will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. And the ball is picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Here's a carry for the fullback. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3:25.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. They've got him to sack for the defense. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pass rush closing in. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer?
Ready?
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.